Hey peeps, how's it going? Good, I hope. Sending lots of positivity and love to you today. Let's just take a moment to be grateful for this beautiful day. We're alive, got food and drink and electricity, and life's good. So, keep trying to make videos recently, and I've just been in a weird headspace. So I've watched the video, I've learned something for myself, but then felt like I didn't want to share it. Basically, I've been experiencing some growing pains, and not like physical growing pains, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably not going to grow now. Shouldn't have started smoking at 13, but I don't smoke anymore, so yay. Anyway, so growing pains, yeah. So I think I'd been like bragging and boasting so much, like, oh, this is the best I've ever been, and life is so good, and I'm so awesome, and yeah. And then the universe, very funny, then just goes, here, time to level up, biznatch. So yeah, that's what's been happening, and I've been thinking a lot and feeling a lot and being a lot and just sitting with myself and taking some time to process and be and just like let go of some baggage and let go of some things that have been holding me down and holding me back. And I don't think I'm quite there yet. I'm still in the growing pains phase, but when we start our journey through consciousness and expanding our consciousness, I feel like it's probably a never-ending journey. Well, unless we like reach enlightenment. But yeah, we're always growing and changing, and that's something, well, I've been trying to get out into nature today. Well, I got out into nature today and yesterday. I've been trying to go into nature more, and like look after myself a bit more. And yeah, that's sort of what I learned. You know me, a massive hippie. So I found this nice tree, and it was sort of on a hill. So the tree was like that and the hill was like that. So I sat in between that with my legs wrapped around the tree, and then just fully embraced this tree with a massive hug. And it felt so good. There's nothing like hugging a tree. It sounds ridiculous, but don't knock it till you've tried it. Like, nature speaks to us. I get such inspiration from nature, and like, if you're willing to listen and pay attention, then nature has got so much to teach us. So this is what I wrote. I listened to a tree today. I could hear all the branches in the wind. So yeah, as I pressed my ear up to the tree while I was having a nice embrace, I could hear these noises, and I was like, oh, is there like a squirrel inside there or something? So I like knocked on it. We want a squirrel. And then I realised it was where the wind was blowing all the branches. You could hear it inside the tree, and that was really, really cool for me. I really liked that. So it sounded like cogs running or a squirrel moving about in there. I thought the sounds sounded like such turmoil on the inside. Like there was lots going on in there, and by the sound of it. But then a tree always stands tall and stands strong, bearing all. But then we don't realise what's actually happening internally on the inside, and I thought that was a great metaphor for like humans. We never know what's going on the inside, and people may look stoic or like they've got it all together on the outside, but everyone's got cogs turning on the inside and developing and growing. Even if we're withstanding a lot and we are brave and we are strong, there's still movement. So yeah, and if we just take the time to listen, then we can notice these things, But then just like the tree, we can't really do anything about it in some cases. So you've just got to listen, observe and be aware and acknowledge that. And then you can be with it and be still with it. But yeah, I had such a nice time hugging this tree. Some guy was even like, "Is everything alright over there?" Yeah, finally everything is alright. When I'm hugging a tree, everything is fine. But I just said, "Oh, I'm okay, thanks mate." And then also another thought I had was, like trees, you can put pressure on them while they are small. You can't put pressure on them while they're small. So like while they're growing and they're thin, we can't put pressure. And that's like humans, you can't put too much pressure when they're developing. You've got to nourish and help them grow. You know, all the external factors have to be the right environment to grow strong and big. But then as they grow big enough, if they are strong enough to withhold others, they can even hold whole ecosystems on there. So for humans, I guess, like support in others and holding all these thoughts and ideas and everything, so complex. And like as they grow strong, when they're strong, then they can take the pressure of the environment around them, but they're always still growing. But it gets to a certain point where they're like strong enough to withstand everything, but then they're still growing. They never just stop growing because they're done. So I thought that was a good metaphor for humans. We're always growing and developing and getting stronger and wiser, just like the tree. And like, you know, just as I thought I'd like knew where I was at and feeling like I fully had myself together and knew all this stuff and knew where I was going, now I'm changing my mindset on some things and or just developing more. I've been reading this book, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and it's really, really good. And yeah, it's all about creating a better life and like raising consciousness. And he talks a lot about flowers, like in this video I watched and in this book, and he says, you know, we all learn a lot from flowers of how to just be, and you know, once we acknowledge the beauty of a flower, then the flower acknowledges itself, which I think is another metaphor for humans as well. Like, we can learn so much from nature, so much. So from yesterday, nature taught me, as I was walking through, because I went to my special tree. It's like that 5-pronged tree. I've spoke about it before in my other nature videos. And I can sit fully inside it. It's like I'm surrounded by 5 tree trunks that all give me guidance. Sorry, cut off there. Yeah, so this 5-pronged tree, and weirdly, my life path number is number 5. So maybe that's why that tree is really special to me. And yeah, life path 5, you know, means I'm a freedom seeker, which is so me. Like, I hate to be held down. All my songs are about breaking free and being free and free. And I'm obsessed with veganism and making sure all the animals are free and everyone's free and liberation free. Anyway, yeah. So, anyway, while I was in nature yesterday, then I met this beautiful robin that flew down and come and say hello to me, and it reminded me to just be still in the moment, because I had to be still not to scare this robin away. And I was just watching and observing the beauty of this robin, and the robin was singing to me or speaking to me, or probably speaking to his friends, actually, to their friends. It was such a beautiful moment. And I found a leaf that reminded me that as we grow and let go of everything until we are bare, we are still beautiful. So I have this leaf if you'd like to see it. Love it. So beautiful. So I might try and paint it later. Don't know if you can. It's just stunning. Love it. And then I realised on the front of this book actually has a bare leaf underneath. Can you see? And it's weird because I started reading it yesterday and then I found this leaf and then it's probably subconsciously in my head. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in this book. I'm learning lots. Like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to letting go of my ego. And you know, all this stuff, it's like everything is within us already and it's just about nourishing that and releasing it rather than finding it, seeking it externally, or need to do this, I need to find this. Like, it's already there, we just need to unleash it. So yeah. So I always write little post-it notes of different things I find inspiration from. So I was reading my I've got this Astro Matrix app, and sometimes you can click and with your astrology it'll read your tarot for whatever reading, and I just find it useful. I know it's on a phone so it might not be, but yeah, anyway, it always helps me out. So it had a little thing by Osho on there, and it said, "You can be present only if you are not ambitious. No accomplishment, no desire to achieve power, money, prestige, even enlightenment, because all ambition leads you into the future. Only a non-ambitious man can remain in the present. A man who wants to be in the present has not to think, has just to see and enter the gate. Experience will come, but experience has to not be premeditated." So yeah, so that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. You know, just being. My friend said that I do a lot of doing. I'm always doing this, doing that, and I don't take much time to just be. So that's what I've been focusing on and thinking about recently, or trying to not think about and just be about. So what I'm being about lately is just being. And I thought that sort of helped me to think, because I'm always thinking, where do I want to be, and I've got to do this and I've got to do that because I need to accomplish more, and like life's too short and we got to go, and that is just, whoa, overwhelming. A lot. Like, where did all this come from? And I think it was from having so much time not doing anything and feeling like I needed to do more. Yeah, so I think I've been trying to make up for lost time and stuff, and I've got other people's expectations or expectations of myself and my personality, and our personality is built around what society tells us to be, whereas our individuality is us, who we are really, and I'm forgetting to just be that rather than, you know, being what I think I'm meant to be, you know. So yeah, lots of realizations lately. So what else? So yeah, what I was saying before, like, I think this was from the book. Yeah, you don't become good by trying to be good, but by finding the goodness that is already within. You know, you and finding the goodness that is already within you and allowing that goodness to emerge through fundamental changes in the state of consciousness, you know. And once we become aware of our ego, that like dissipates the ego. As soon as we like observe it and become aware of it, then it's like no longer ego, and then we can work on replenishing that and like replenishing ourselves and developing our consciousness. Um, so, what else have we got? I don't know where I got this from, I can't remember, but life isn't a business to be managed, it's a mystery to be lived. I love that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's because I think I've been doing that too much lately, like, need to run my life like a business, get organised, do this on this day, this on this day, and that and that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, no, just go with the flow, girl. Go with the flow. Oh, my shoulder's really hurting today. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Ow, ow. Stretching is nice, but not nice at the same time. Oh, got a trapped nerve in my shoulder. If anyone knows how to get rid of that, give me a shout, please. Pinched nerve. I mean, I've been going to the doctor loads about it, but they just said stop having a backpack. So what can I do? So, and then I watched a Ralph Smart video earlier on how to be more focused, and I can't remember what else it was, but yeah. So yeah, and some of the stuff I got from that was when we get bored, we get how to not be distracted. That was it. When we get bored, we get distracted. Make my life interesting. Even when distractions come into my life, even when distractions come, then my life is so much better. So you've got to make your life better so that then you're so into what you're doing more than any of your distractions. So yeah, so make your life interesting, and then you're so invested and interested in that distractions, you're just like, no, I'm doing my thing, go away. So yeah, so that's good. And what else? He said about, sorry guys, keeps cutting off. So yeah, he said about doing like your routine check. So my routine check is ecotherapy, nature. So getting out into nature more, reading every day, I've been doing that, creating, eating whole foods, sleeping properly, exercising every day, and learning every day. Routine check, yo. So yeah, and also he said about what is the most important thing I can do today. So that's amazing. That I need to remind myself of that every day, even if it's self-care or doing nothing in one day. That's the most important thing. Whatever is most important, you know, that's what it's all about. And yeah, I've also been reading this book on Reiki. So I read almost half of it in one go, because I found it really interesting, and then it got to the 7 chakras in depth, so I thought I'd read that on another session and just go through it all and maybe read up until the different pressure points and stuff, because it shows you. So yeah, I'm searching for a Reiki master because I'd like to be healed and also would like to learn how to do Reiki. You know, I know that I'm a healer, I'm a light worker, and I want to develop that more. I know I've got a bit of growing and developing to do, and releasing what's already inside me and nourishing that before I get to that stage. But yeah, and also I'm also looking for a healer for myself, someone to talk to who's like a holistic healer or light worker or something that I can talk to. So I'm putting it out there into the universe. I think I might have found someone on Instagram. I'm yet to message them. It's a bit scary wanting to work on ourselves. But yeah, it has to be done. You know, I've realised there's a lot of things in my life that I need to nitpick through, and you know, that's been holding me back for a long time in my life that I've been suppressing and that I bring up So yeah, and some stuff we need to talk to a professional about rather than to just like all our friends and stuff, or family. Someone impartial and someone with the trained knowledge and tools and skills to help and to take on board all of our stuff and it not affect them. So that's about it. So I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling more like myself, and like it's about me and what I want. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about other people and letting what other people may think of me affect me, and you know, these unhealthy habits that have been deeply ingrained and socially conditioned within me, and behaviours that I'm sick of and I'm letting go of, and I'm noticing them, I'm acknowledging them, and I'm acknowledging the ego and noticing it to then dissipate it and dissolve it and fill it with consciousness. So yeah, so I've come off social media for a couple of days, well, off Facebook mainly. I've still been on Instagram a little bit, and I've been posting these videos on my Facebook through YouTube. But yeah, that's really helped clear my head a bit. And yeah, just not really talking or seeing anyone, having a bit of solitude in nature. Perfect. So yeah, today I don't really want to talk to anyone. So I'm not going to. Just talking to you guys through this video. And yeah, I've just been blah, 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 in my head, so now I'm out of my head, and yeah, I'm feeling much better. So I'm just going to go enjoy my day now. You enjoy your day too, and I hope you've enjoyed and gained something from this long video. Sorry. But yeah, no, I'm not sorry. I'm just being me, and I'm just doing my thing, and you know, I need to birth this, so that's what's coming through. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all watching so much and your presence, and you know, these videos really help me, and hopefully they help other people. Well, I know they must help other people too, because everything influences us and helps us, even if it's positive or negative or whatever. The universe brings us what we need to do our thing. So really, really appreciate your presence and love you so much, deep within my heart. Unconditional love for everyone in the world, and you know, just letting go of judgment. I'm working on that because I can be judgmental. I'm really hard on myself, and it makes me a bit hard on others too. So I'm trying to just release and just accept what is, and you know, just, you know, go with it. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Love you loads. Mwah. Sending lots of positivity and sparkle to you today. Yay! Remember to just be, guys. Woo!